welcome back to the Hacienda. Today we are going to make something festive. Something that I've concocted that I think is appropriate for the season. Chicken with cabbage and cranberries. Excuse me. Yeah, I got some boneless, skinless chicken thighs off camera. You can use chicken breasts or bone-in if you'd like. And the signature part of this is going to be the cabbage with the cranberries, okay? I'm going to use fresh. You can use dried cranberries. They will plump up and sweeten the recipe a lot more than the fresh ones will. That's why I'm using fresh. I really don't want a lot of sweetness in this recipe. And we're going to use some winter grind coffee stout. This is a local beer from a local Mother's Brewing Company here in town. You don't have to use this exact beer, just a good dark beer. Guinness would be great. So let's go ahead and get started. Now I got the cast iron pot, Dutch oven heating up, and I just found this in the cupboard, some roasted walnut oil. I was going to use olive oil or corn oil, but I thought, hey, no, I'll use this to brown the chicken in. It'll be festive and add some good flavor. Alright, so the chicken is browning nicely, so we're going to salt and pepper them generously. Now we're going to cook this in 2 batches, and as this first batch cooks, we'll set it off to the side and then start the other one. What we're going to do now over medium heat, medium high, is we're going to sweat out the onions. Right, after a few minutes, I'd say about 3 or 4 minutes, the onions are starting to get sweated out. We're going to add 9 cloves of whole garlic. You can use sliced, I would suppose, but I'm shooting for a whole chunk of garlic kind of texture in here. And to that, now we're going to add the 2 cans of the winter stout beer. And I think this is going to add a nice deep richness to this. Okay, now over high heat, we're going to add a generous tablespoon of better than bouillon roasted chicken flavor, and let's get that combined in well. Right, now over medium high, it's starting to boil. We're going to add 1 12-ounce bag of those cranberries, and to that we're going to add half the cabbage that we've got. To that, we got some oregano, which I found in the cupboard, and it smells good, so we're going to add a little bit of that. And I had a rough idea of this recipe in my head for about a week now, so yeah, I'm kind of winging it as I go, but it promises to be good. And now check this out. I found some almond extract in the cupboard as well, so we're just going to put a few drops on there to enhance that little almond flavor that we got going on here. Okay? Right, we got this second bag of cranberries in there, and now we're going to add a little bit more cabbage, so join me in a sec. Okay, so we've added the last bit of cabbage, a little bit more oregano. I think it's got plenty of salt in there with a better than bouillon. So now we're bringing it back to a boil. We're going to put the lid on, and we're going to stick it in a 350-degree Fahrenheit oven for about 45 minutes. And there we go, a delicious plate of steaming goodness. 45 minutes in the 350-degree oven. We have the delicious cranberries and the chicken that's now cooked all the way through. And I've made some instant garlic mashed potatoes to go with that. That looks really good, so let's dig into it and try it. Okay, this is smelling good. It really does. Of course, cabbage and chicken always smells good to me, and you can see we got the whole garlic clove here. Looking forward to that. Let's go ahead and cut this chicken open, and oh, very tender, steamy, perfectly done. Okay, let's go ahead and there's plenty of sauce in here, so that's good. I guess I should have ladled some on the potatoes. Okay. The almond flavor permeated, as well as walnut. I get a little of that. Very mild so far. That's good. Alright, so let's try the cabbage and the cranberries. And you can see all that sauce down in there. I guess if you added some flour to it, you could thicken it up some. I don't know. Let's try this. That's good. What's there not to like? It does need a little salt though. Let's go ahead and pull this out. I thought that with that better than bouillon, there's going to be plenty of salt. No, you can add a little bit more. Let's try some of the potatoes in the sauce here. With the cabbage and the cranberry. Gotta have that. Yeah. This is what I was going for. The cranberries are tart, which they always are. If you use dry cranberries, it can be very sweet. And I did not want to have a sweet dish. Although that would be perfect if you want. Add apples and dried cranberries and yeah, you can have a sweet one. This is more mainline. I guess, you know, now that I think of it, if it was sweet, it'd probably be even more festive. But who knows? This is what I was going for, and I think I achieved it very well. Yeah. I make it again, and that certainly is festive. Thanks for watching, people. Bye-bye.